Also, this iPhone, iPad, super zoomed up. All right, let's go in. This is, well, hold on, this is the setup, the pre-show. Pre-show. Signing and all that. Pre-show. Booyaka. No. Booyaka. My channel. Okay. Pre-show. Pre-show setup. Testing. Pre-show setup. Pre-show. This is my new pre-show setup. Booyaka. Pre-show. Let's go. All right. Testing sounds. Whoa, super zoomed in. Okay, testing sound. Sounds good over here. Okay, wait, the camera's on this side. Let's go. Let me see how, because there is something going on next door. Let me not be rude, but they know the Institute Pursuit party is starting 9. And if they don't know, now they know. It's better when I get closer to that. All right. This is the Institute Pursuit watch party marathon. I'm gonna find episode 1.
Let us prayer we sing to you, spoils and riches beyond pursuit. Bypass the natural order too, and bless us with the rights of the Institute.
It's fall. A gray Friday morning, 8:40 a.m. Thunder roars above the neighborhood of Bowman Hill, but no rainfall. Jam Boom Boom, casually known as Jam, wakes up unbothered. And well, usually that is how one should wake up, right? Except he should be bothered, because I'm late for class again! That's why. Jam jets for the bathroom door. Moving a step too quickly, he knocks over his roommate's bong, which sits on the edge of the bathroom sink. Jam steps back as not to get any glass stuck in his feet. He notices his reflection in each of the glass shards. His eyes follow him as he glances over.
Dude, is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I knocked over the bong.
Oh, man, Andromeda. Look at her. She's shattered into a million pieces, much like the constellation shattered across the wretched cosmos.
Okay. Hey, look, I get paid on Monday. I'll take you to go get another one.
No worries, man. I have 2 more packed up right now if you want to take a hit.
I wish, but I'm late to class again. Here, I'll sweep this up.
Himself in the mirror on his way out the door. He looks like a college student. No time to fix himself up now. He speeds out the door, and he's off. Jam hops on the nearest app-driven commuter scooter. Dead battery. He runs to find another scooter nearby using the GPS map. This scooter is in use. Flustered by the time he's wasting, Jam decides to run to the bus stop instead. The sounds of Friday morning traffic fill the air. Jam races for the bus stop on the corner of St. Paul Street and misses the express bus by just a few seconds.
Damn! Oh, better luck next time, Jam! It's Jam, Louie. Jam!
Oh, don't go get mad at Louie because you missed the bus.
Sorry, Billy. I just need to find a way to get up north fast.
Oh, Jim, I saw you on TV.
Sure you did, Louie.
Jam pulls out his phone and opens Instagram. He takes a selfie and posts to his story. Caption, late again. Someone cash at me purple taxi money. Frowny face.
Yes, I did. You shook hands with the man.
Wait, hands back, crook. Well, what do you guys want anyway? I don't have any money for you today.
Oh, then what are you good for then?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Mr. Krabby Pants sure is heated today.
Yeah, what's the issue with you, Jam? You got hands in your pants?
Oh, and you owe me for the oracle reading I just gave you.
What oracle reading?
The one I just gave you about being on TV. That's worth 2 coffees.
Make it 3.
Oh, so you're all oracle readers now. Last week you were all dog whisperers.
And we still are. Look, hey Poochie.
What? There's a busy maid and trapped inside the well?
Don't touch that ball, crazy bitch.
On TV. I believe it when I see it.
Well, believe it, Jim. Because the way I see it,
Your life's about to change.
Forever.
A Cash App notification reads, for Purple Taxi, love ways. Jam blushes. He opens up the Purple Taxi app and orders a ride to school.
bye, Jim. See you on TV.
The taxi pulls up to the Center for the Arts.
And that's why Ye should have just cut his losses and settled with Adidas. I mean, come on. The Gap shops there anymore.
Well, plenty of people still shop there because of its affordability, regardless of economic class. What am I saying? I gotta get to class. Thanks for the ride.
Yeah, whatever, man. Make sure you leave a tip.
Jam glides across the lobby into the Urian Lecture Hall. The door opens up with a loud creak, completely blowing his cover. Everybody turns around and stares.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Should have called it the Institute Pursuit listening party, because we ain't watching nothing.
Checked out. Am I right? Maintenance?
Grab a seat, Jam.
Yes, sir.
Jam grabs an auditorium seat 1 row behind his cohort. A total of 9 students make up the Graduate Theater Arts program. They're all eclectic.
I'll rename it that.
They have interesting stories to tell at parties. And then there's Jam.
Good one, Jam. Not.
As you can see, Jill Scott Heron wasn't just some ordinary poet. He was an observer of his environment. He took in his experience, raised in the ghetto, transmitted and reflected those experiences back to the power that be in a cool and funky way. We are all expecting quite an exhilarating performance on Mr. Scott Heron by Jam on Monday. You are prepared, right, Jam?
Huh? Oh yeah. This presentation will not be televised. Y'all get it? Cause Gil had to. Also, please don't record the presentation, cause I just when I present in front of people.
We're gonna change scenery.
Well, that's the time. Thank you all.
The class packs their things. Waze, a member of the cohort with a concentration in prop design, taps Jam on the shoulder before he leaves.
Are you forgetting something?
Oh, thank you so much for the money. It helped me out a lot. I will pay you back on Monday.
No, silly. Here, your pen.
Waze holds out a button pin. The pin is about the size of a silver dollar. On it is Jam's artist logo. 2 purple arrows pointing northeast and 1 pink arrow opposing the 2 in the opposite direction.
Oh my God, Waze. This is amazing. Really. Thank you.
No worries. I love how it turned out. Here, I'll pin it on you. There. Now you're officially Jam Boom Boom. But what does that even mean, anyway?
Well, it's sort of like a culmination of wait, lights. What are you doing after class? Maybe I can better explain it over a
I
drink.
read in my office, please.
I wish this was, I'm gonna just use that as a
I'll text you.
Alright. Wrong room.
Jam enters Professor Steen's office. It's a small building with LED lighting. Large academic books stack from the ground up. The walls are decorated with Professor Steen's various accolades for achievement in academic excellence. TED Talk Recipient of the Year, NPR Subscriber of the Year, amongst others. There's a plush red sofa along the side wall and a bust statue of Horace Mann sitting on the table.
Have a seat, John.
Oh, damn.
This is the 4th lateness in this semester, John. You are in year 2 of your program. I'm starting concerned about your performance. As a graduate student, perhaps the pressure to perform is too much?
I know, Professor Steen. It's just, honestly, props. It's the whole final project thing.
What? You've known about your final projects in the first year class about a year ago.
No, I mean, what I meant to say was this whole displaying your artistic statement thing. One week I feel like the voice of my generation in that I have it all together. The next week I feel like a struggling artist. Paycheck. Then the week after that I feel like I have the awareness of Lauryn Hill at her Unplugged concert.
Look, John, as your advisor, I am here to try and help guide you in a particular direction. Your advisory board are doing all we can. Take, for instance, last week when we invited Eurasian hunk, Afro-futuristic throat singer James Foxy Lynn Hugh for our guest artist series. We invited them with you in mind, and you were no show. How do you think that makes us look?
I know, but throat singing isn't my thing, sir. Maybe if I had a say in who to invite as a guest artist, I would be more likely to show up.
We handpick artists based on the general interest and demographics of the cohort. And she was the only artist we could find who looks like you. You do have a pretty unique aesthetic from what I've seen so far on your Instagram page.
Professor Steen pulls up Jam's Instagram page.
One more
A
scene.
remix of Maryland, My Maryland plays.
So you like my remix? I thought this project is like a satirical take on the scrutiny of the citizens of
The
the
point is, you will eventually find your style. You will find your voice. If you stick with the program and take our advice, we are here going to guide you and mold you into the amazing young artist of your time. If you heed to our advice.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is your advice?
I thought you never asked.
Professor Steve
Alright,
takes
I'm in a
up
better
from his
chair.
Beat Poet Fest?
Yes, you have until the end of today to submit your application. Luckily, I did the favor of submitting the application on your behalf. Isn't that great?
No, it isn't.
What do you mean?
I'm no beat poet, sir. And I don't want to be associated with anything having to do with our local government, to be frank.
John, this is a great opportunity for someone like you. Great exposure.
Yeah, but it's not me.
You just said a minute ago that you did not know who you were as an artist.
Yeah, but I know who I'm not.
Maybe you just need the weekend to collect your thoughts, yeah? I expect your presentation on Mr. Gil Scott Heron to be nothing short of amazing. Your grade depends on it. You may leave now.
Jam heads for the door.
You put in a lot of work experimenting with your sound, John. Now is not the time to throw everything away you worked so hard for. Make a statement. You are not satisfied with the program. Fine. But don't forget, it was you who decided to pursue this particular institution.
Yeah, well, I never thought I would get to the point in this program where I have to question what it is that I'm pursuing. My satisfaction or yours?
6:30 p.m. Back at Jam's apartment.
Who told him to
Tyler
go
is on the
looking
living
for
room
him?
on the couch, eating a brownie.
Hey, long day at school, huh?
Yeah.
Here, try one of my brownies made with completely organic vegan ingredients.
Christ, these things are poofing! This smells like the weed plant and the dirt it grew in. Where's the brownie part?
Well, yeah. I guess with all the vegan ingredients. Wait! Boofin brownies. That's it. You're a genius, Jam.
Yeah, sure. Get some sugar in these things or something. Oh shit. I feel it.
See?
I do.
You trying to paint tonight? I got some new canvases and paintbrushes.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna wind down in my room for a bit. Decompress from this bullshit ass day.
I feel you. I'm here when you're ready.
Bet.
Jam's room is decked out in baby rubber plants. A queen-size bed sits in the center with a black wooden desk facing the ceiling-to-floor window, looking out on a balcony. Sitting beside the bed is a small wooden shelf. On top are 2 amethyst crystals and 2 pre-rolled joints. He lights one. Notebooks are sprawled out on the bed. So is Jam.
How are you, Mr. Jam Boom Boom?
Just call me Jam. I'm not feeling too boom boom today.
What? What's the matter?
I'm fine. Really. Nothing to blunt in my face. Right now I'm just
Pondering.
it's a part of the process.
Right. How long have you been pondering for?
All my life it seems.
You texted me earlier saying you were having a college crisis. So I'm here. What's going on in university land?
Yeah, it's like everything came crashing down in one day, man. First, I'm late to school.
That's normal.
Then I'm at my advisor's office, basically telling him off about the program. And you want to know how he met me halfway? Signing me up for a beat competition. This sort of pandering to the community on how oppressed and poor I am, yet strong and brave for expressing myself. Stupid. On top of that, I have to whip up a presentation on Gil Scott Heron by Monday.
Damn. You know how they love to put us in a poverty box. So wait, a competition? Won't that be exposure? You get to express yourself, man. Come on. Oh, rest in peace to that legend. This presentation will not be televised.
on top of a skyscraper somewhere, but there's so much more that artists should be doing right now. We should be about it, not just say what we're about. When I sit back and create, the actions I want to take, no more declarative statements, no more manifestos, just actions. Travel, for instance, that's what I'm going to do. How's London?
Crazy, man. I could believe life isn't a joke. No one really could prepare me for the everyday struggles of life. I have to go to school and be in person. It's hard.
Students aren't people. We're products.
We're products.
We're action figures and dolls. Lifeless teddy bears. Getting stuffed up day by day with someone else's worldview until matriculation. Exactly.
You know what?
What?
I be feeling like a double agent sometimes.
Oh shit! Now we on to something.
Shit, for real though, like, I'm really not about to use this degree for what I was just thinking I'll use it for. I'm a double agent, like, academic Robin Hood, still for the potential to get to the, I don't fucking know.
Jam ruffles through his notes. He finds a sheet of loose leaf. Written on the top of the paper reads, "Mobbing through the hood."
What? Oh shit.
Mobbing through the hood. This title I wrote down earlier this year, but what was on my mind when I wrote that?
Yeah, I would like to know because that can go in so many different directions.
Oh, like how people go off to school or somewhere else for work, somewhere. They gotta leave their hometown. Then they come back to their hoods and they're all like,
I can revitalize the community.
you immediately to the promised land. That reminds me of this reverend on the news here, man. Some crazy shit he had gotten into.
Mobbing in the hood. So,
Easter
like, what
egg.
is it? Like, this is a project idea, poetry?
More like a PSA. Like, be careful, kids. For those who are mobbing in the hood. They talk a good game, but behind closed doors, they're stealing your information and selling it to the banks. And worst of all, that person could be you.
Oh man, but real shit. But look, John, I'm about to head.
That's it. That's it.
What's it?
This beat poet festival thing. I'm gonna flip the script on it. Make it seem like just some delicate poem, but really point the finger back at it.
Are you sure, Jam? Revolutionary politics at a community arts event? That could go left quick.
Well, that's the thing. It's all gonna be a satire.
All right.
Jim gets up out of his bed. He finds his shirt. Both amethysts screw to the ground, and quickly he swoops them up and places them in his shirt pocket, where his button pin is placed firmly.
I'm only saying, Jam, it's hard to fight tooth and nail against a system when you're already within that system. I mean, look at us. We're married to their infrastructure, whether we like it or not.
You might feel that way, Casey, but I know. I'm still in the waiting room, waiting for my interview. But I've heard a lot of stories about what goes on in those offices.
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go to the studio on campus and whip this up right quick. I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
Before he leaves his room, Jam stops and takes a look in the mirror. You haven't even blown up yet. Yet, it feels like you have. Just know what it is that you're pursuing, Jam. And with those last words, he heads out of the door. He notices Tyler on the couch, slumped. Yo, I'm gonna rain check on the painting tonight. I'm gonna head to campus to... Whoa. Dude?
Those open brownies. Man, I tell you.
Say less, man. Sweet dreams.
Yes, sir.
Episode 1. I'm just taking notes from what I'm hearing. And just like patting myself on the back with like a lot of things, and then also, you know, self-critiquing and self like, ooh. But what I can say was that storyline, setting up storyline. I think episode 2 is gonna play automatic. Let's go! episode 2. And then what I was gonna say while the theme song plays was that kind of using that conversation to move the plot, but then also set up relationships at the same time between Jam and KT, who was originally gonna be a woman character, but switching it up, making it like a best friend from undergrad. Fun fact. Oh, and then the Easter egg for the Reverend with the Jaguar.
Jam enters the Center for the Arts and goes into the Black Box studio.
I should have got
He throws his bag into the corner and turns the house lights on. Quickly, he goes into the control booth.
I'm literally in that control booth right now.
Testing, testing.
I should act out. Nah, that'd be corny. I ain't corny.
If you know somebody in your neighborhood,
This is that booth though that I'm talking about.
If you know somebody in your neighborhood who's buying up the block, selling hoop dreams, and making you feel like you're less than what you know you're
I'm
worth,
about to do this.
then just know that somebody is
Mobbing through your hood.
Jam pulls out the Beat Poet Festival flyer and reads aloud, "Express who you are."
Hey, I'm not about to pet
Pulls
the
out his
mom.
voice recorder.
voice journal activation. Start. So, you know, all of this talk about express yourself, define your voice, Jam, define your artistry. Like, I find this real, you know, like I find this real redundant. Like, why do you want to know so badly, huh?
Oh.
Why are you so quick to fit me in a box? Is it for your lineup? Oh, just throw him in the artsy-fartsy category or put him with the urban demographic, yeah.
But yeah, no, I just wanted to show
Fresh
that.
Prince of Bel-Air. He's like a mix of Carlton and Will. Look, I know I think
Way too much.
Way too much.
That's
It's
the control
just,
booth that I'm in
I
recording.
know who I am. I just convincing others that I know who I am.
Jam pauses. He paraphrased his words from earlier.
What does that even
Suddenly, the studio doors swing open and enters Waze.
Here's the doors
Jam?
that swing open.
Jam boom boom. Are you up there?
We could shoot the movie right here.
Yeah. Waze? How'd you know I was here?
Oh, lucky that.
Can I flip the camera while I'm on?
It said, and this
Oh yeah, I can.
So I figured you were here too. I just wanted to
And this is the people.
pen. I just finished it in the shop.
Waze hands Jam another
Okay.
small button.
All right, I think I might
It
exit
designs
out
a
now
pink devil
since I'm here.
emoji with no face and two curved horns coming out of the top of its head.
Wow, Waze, wow! And it's exactly how I described it to you.
Of course. What's the alter ego's name again?
Amir
De Oscuridad.
Oh, spicy. All right, here. Now I have to take a picture of you and put it on my Instagram. Great. Meet Jam Boom Boom and your day Oscar Boo.
Oscuridad. It's Spanish for darkness.
It's getting pretty late. You want to home together?
Yeah, well, no. I was just gonna finish.
I do that all the time. I'm like, yeah.
I was earlier, and I don't want to let the momentum die.
Say less. That's great. I'm gonna head home. Professor seemed to just kick me out of the wood shop. He says they're doing maintenance or something.
Oh, this late? Weird. Well, okay, be safe. Text me when you get home.
See you Monday.
Jam goes back into the control booth. He puts his hand over his new button pen. Jam boom boom, he repeats to himself a couple of times. He grabs the microphone and begins to record.
And when you see someone mob through your hood, you Jam boom boom call. We'll show you exactly what to do to empower yourself and hold it down for your community.
2:33 a.m. Jam is finishing up the editing
60
process when someone opens the studio door. He only walked in far enough to quickly shut the lights off and lock the studio from the outside.
Excuse me? Is somebody still in here? Shit, it's 2:30 already. I get that it's late, but I have 24-hour access. Hello?
Jam jumps down from the control booth and attempts to open the door. It's locked. He removes his keys in his backpack in the control booth. Before he heads there, he hears an ominous chant coming from him. It lifts the blinds from the door.
Well, there's no blinds here, but there's a peephole.
File line of hooded figures
Imagine-
walking from the building lobby to the workshop. He quickly puts the blinds down.
What
Jim slowly lifts the blinds again, so as not to be seen, and he gets a better
So
look at what's
freaking
going
cool.
on. The hooded figures were walking in a single file line, holding a single lit candle in their hands, chanting undefinable words. The hallway lights are off. Jan closes the blinds. Quickly, he jumps up to the control booth, saves his project onto his drive, and exits out of the computer. He grabs his phone and goes live on Instagram. He starts to whisper into his phone.
Yo, Jan, over here. Look, I don't know if anybody is up right now, but if you are in for something.
This is so funny.
Yo, I put this on everything. There were just some weirdos walking down the hallway, all seeing something together.
Hold
Jan
on.
grabs his bag from the control booth. He opens the door ever so slightly as not to make a sound. He follows the hooded figures down the hallway and into the wood shop.
So there I was, slowly trailing behind the group of...
Excuse me? What do you think you're doing?
I'm narrating what's happening in my life at this very moment.
That's not your job. It's mine.
What? How's it not my job? It's my life.
Yeah, but I am the observer.
What does that mean?
I'll explain later. Move over. Anyway, where was I? All right. So there Jan was, slowly trailing behind a group of hooded figures. See, Jan was not fearful at all when it came to new situations. He embraced the opportunities for adventure, even if that meant procrastinating on his schoolwork.
Excuse me?
I digress. What he needed to do now was stay incognito as he followed the hooded figures down past the large rehearsal rooms, around the corner to the staircase, and down through the wood shop. One hooded figure stayed behind to close the door between the bottom of the main stage theater underground access. Jan was close to being caught by the person and swiftly made a cut to the wall separating the underground access door to the hallway it connected to. He held his phone to his chest and suddenly felt a buzz. Someone had requested to join the live stream. It's KT.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell whether this live was good, mate. What is going on over there?
At this point, Jan was panting so hard after having pivoted so swiftly as not to get caught. He switches the camera to his face.
Yo, there is some spooky stuff going on around here.
Is this another one of those performance art videos? Alright, mate, you got me good with this.
No, just hold on. I'm gonna keep the camera on.
Suddenly, Jan remembered he too had access to the space underneath the stage. He shuffled through his school keys, placing the phone on the ground. Waze had requested to join the live. Jan, in the middle of struggling to find the right key, put Waze in.
Jam, are you still in school? They haven't kicked you out yet?
No, not yet, but I can see why they wanted the place to be cleared out. There's a group of weirdos going down underneath the Euphorian stage. Nobody turns the lights off on Jam Boom Boom. Gets away with it. Oh no!
As he is saying this, he finds the stage key.
And I'm going to discover what's going on.
Jam, what are you talking about?
Jan picks up the phone and quietly inserts the keys into the lock and slowly turns the knob. Suddenly, a foul smell fills his nostrils.
Oh God!
Jan immediately closes the door.
What was that?
Jan pulls the door back, having grown accustomed to the smell quickly. He notices an orb of light, the only visible light in sight, illuminating from the bottom of the underground stage. The light was emitting from a fluorescent sword, which sat in the center of the pit, next to a black cauldron being filled with ingredients.
Alright, you think theater is dead, huh? Well, it's not. It's alive, and it's right here in front of your very eyes. Do you want to be entertained? Do you want the truth? Jam Boom Boom is about to go on an adventure to pursue the truth.
Jan slips one foot onto the spiraling bridge. The bridge leads to the lowest level of the underground stage. The chant from the hooded figures picks up again.
Do y'all hear that?
That's probably just some fraternity initiation chant. I wouldn't slide around unless that ritual won't work.
That seems a little extreme for some college frat ritual, don't you think? Like they go this far as to manifest endless kegs.
I'm just saying, Jam, be careful.
Jan continues down the spiral staircase, getting a better look at the scene. He turns the camera around. 500 figures stand circling a large cauldron of what looks like green porridge, the cause for the smell. There are 5 lit lamps circling the figures. They all have their hands stretched out toward the luminescent sword. Jan takes advantage of the loud humming to advance his steps further down the spiral bridge walkway. Suddenly, the humming stops, and in an instant gesture, the figures put down their hoods to reveal their faces. Jan freezes in shock, with his camera facing him. KT instantly took the opportunity to screenshot Jan's facial expressions.
Oh, this is gonna be blackmail one day.
Damn. Is the video frozen?
The video was not frozen. It was still streaming in real time. What had Jan's face frozen in shock was who was revealed underneath the hoods of the hooded figures. It was his advisory board. Professor Shun, Professor Tile, Professor Opp, Professor Trine, Professor Square, and Professorstein, all standing in the circle. Jan drops his jaw at this revelation.
I just don't get it. What are they planning down there? Is this how they pick the plays that get produced next season, or?
The professors continue in their ceremony.
Dearly beloved, we chosen ones of the Flaming Soul Society have gathered here today to get through this thing called academia. A funny word,
Prince shout out.
academia. We have pushed through year after year with little to no recognition by the International Instructors Board. No support from our creative endeavors by the way of grants, sabbaticals, tenure, not even an extra sick day. Pathetic. But tonight, all of that changes. I say we 5 instructors are worthy of grants. Grants! Sabbatical! And sick days.
What? We said 6 days.
Enough!
The 5 professors align themselves into a star formation.
And now, comrades, come join in our praise to the Archangel Oriel. May he cut through the limitations of this mundane reality with his flaming sword of truth and fulfill our deepest desires.
So one of
Yes, prayer we sing to you. Spoils and riches be our pursuit.
Bypass the natural order too, and bless us with the bright seeds.
So wanting to show
Wait, this is the
who
song,
has
right?
access to certain energies, and everyone has access to certain energies, but whoever's using it, coming together as teamwork and dreamwork in their structure,
You say fabulously.
that's how they worship that particular energy.
That's because I.
Away from aligning with the sun and Therese, and we are minutes away from our fortune. Do not ruin this for me. I mean us. Ruin this for us. Now, time. Grab the cauldron. Did everyone bring their ingredients?
Up above the professor's heads is Jam. He's been filming the entire time.
They're cheating. What? Yet all they do is preach to me how hard work pays off, how I should continue to show up and be inspired and grateful for the opportunities they bestow upon me. And look at them, doing some fake oodles. And for what? For them to keep their positions.
I don't know about all of that, Jam, but I would leave out of there before you get spotted or something.
Yeah, I agree, Jim.
Delusional.
Just leave now and act like nothing.
Mental, bro.
Are y'all insane? This is retribution. All they're talking about finding your voice. Work hard, Jim. You'll get there one day. And look at them. Finding shortcuts just to get sick days. Ha! The hypocrisy. I will expose them.
Jam zooms in on his phone.
Expose
He sneaks
culture.
down a few more stairs, getting closer to the scene. The last steps makes a creaking noise.
Jam, you seem really invested in solving this mystery. Don't you have a presentation to complete or something? Or you shoot your arm and just procrastinating again?
Jam pretends he didn't hear KT, but he did, and he got to him. And in typical Jam fashion, he evades the truthful assumption KT just made by
What was that? I must have just
the professors carry on.
They can continue to define my voice. They can't tell me how to find my voice.
Last
God, I'm so stupid. Thinking they had all the answers, but I have all the answers. I knew it.
Getting carried away, Jam begins to jump up and down. The momentum causes his Jam Boom Boom button pin to fall off of his shirt. The pin drops, hitting the spiral staircase on its way down. The pin then plops into the cauldron where the professors were adding their ingredients to the foul-smelling potion stew.
What's that?
It must have been dinner. Excuse me. Professor Steen traces the pin back to the starting point from where it fell, up above. His eyes focus in, and Jam is spotted. Professor Steen, Jam.
No, it came from up there.
The professors look above them, spotting Jam, who is staring back at them, frozen in fear.
Oh no, there can not be any witnesses.
I thought you cleared the entire building up.
I did. I didn't see a single soul.
Well, you didn't do your job, it seems. Loud noises.
As the other professors are yelling at each other, Jam and Professor Steen hold eye contact. Professor Steen is livid with anger. Jam trembles. Trying not to hold another second, Jam swiftly makes his way back up to the entrance. He slips, causing a second towards the professors. This time, Professor Steen catches the pin.
Should we go after him?
No.
But the ritual? Hiding a witness outside of our group means that he too will receive the benefits, but without putting in the effort.
I know how the ritual works. Professor Up, everything happens for a reason. We will receive our blessings through Jam Boom Boom.
Jam heads out of the door and runs out of the Center for the Arts building. Jam hadn't experienced fear in a long time. It's right before the show goes up. But this wasn't a play for school. This was real life. Jam tried to calm those jitters on the bus ride home. He tried to calm those jitters when Louie asked him for money again. He tried to calm the jitters when he walked back into his apartment to find Tyler still slumped in the same position he left him. Jam thought eating another brownie would help him calm the jitters, so he ate 3. It wasn't until Jam was completely passed out in his bed, deep within the confines of his mind, that he was able to find the jitters and find peace.
End of episode 2. Start of episode 3.
Monday morning, 8 a.m. Jam wakes up, same old way he does every morning. He rises and heads for the bathroom to start his morning routine. He goes to clean his face, yawning as he puts on face wash. He cleans the residue off with a towel.
Episode 2 was good.
Jam finally catches his reflection that morning, and instant memories flash back from Friday night.
Snakes.
Jam throws
Introducing
faint.
snakes.
He reaches for the edge of the sink to grab himself. Instead, he knocks his phone into the bathtub, which is filled with water and bubbles.
Oh shit!
He reaches under the
And
water
creating
for
my
his
own
phone
world.
and shuts it off.
That was a note that I
Trying
was
to dry
actually.
it off.
I really
Tyler
got away
runs
from
into the
like the
bathroom.
world as we know it to what my own world would look
I
like.
heard. Oh shit! Shit!
And I stayed there for a
I'll get
long
some
time.
good rice. Always does a trick.
Tyler goes down the hall into the kitchen and fills a large bowl with jasmine rice. Jam follows behind with his phone.
Stuff filled with water.
Gotta do my self-care routine. You know, I always take baths on Monday.
Monday? No. You must be high, man, because it's Saturday.
Yeah. I'm always high. That's kind of my thing. Hey, are you judging me, man? Did you smoke gas station weed again? I told you about the GMO stuff.
Tyler, what time is it?
The overlap.
8 o'clock.
My presentation! I gotta get to campus in an hour! How am I gonna catch a ride without my phone?
Jay, here. Use my phone to book a purple taxi.
Thanks, man. Did I sleep through the entire weekend or something?
Yeah, your door was closed all weekend. Plan on you know, like last time.
Oh, okay. We can just erase everything about that last time. Yeah? I just can't believe it. Fuck, I got no time to believe it. I gotta get to class. Here, I booked the taxi. As soon as I get my phone on, I'll pay you back.
No sweat, man.
Jam heads back into the bathroom to freshen up. He sticks his head out of the door.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Is that rosemary oil I smell in the bathtub?
You know it.
Nice.
Jam runs back into his room. He scrambles through his clean clothes pile and finds jeans and a striped t-shirt.
Jay, your ride's outside.
Got it.
Jam runs past the bathroom door.
Enjoy your self-care day.
Oh, I will. Is it high in here or is it just me?
With the smell of marijuana moving from the living room, Benson quickly closes the front door. He jumps down the 3 flights of stairs of the apartment complex.
Episode news.
He runs out of the door and looks out for the purple taxi, but he doesn't spot it right away. There, he sees it, but it's across the street. Jam takes his first few steps and
Jam, boom, bam. Look who it is.
Ooh, it's Mr. Big Time.
Hello? Who's calling? Hollywood!
What? What are y'all talking about?
Oh, look at him, Louis. He's acting all humble. Like he ain't Mr. Big Time.
Ah, that's my jam. Never forget where you come from, son.
Yep. Gotta know where you come from so that you can know where you're going.
See, James, I told you you'd be on TV meeting with the mayor.
It's Jam, Louie, and I'm not meeting with the mayor. What are you talking about?
I don't think this cat knows where he's going after all.
Louis pulls out his phone. He plays an ad from the Baltimore City YouTube channel.
This week's news, growing concern over the mayor's new social media mandate has put pressure on the mayor to double back on what is being called a social disaster. The new mandate requires artists who participate in public performance events serving the community to have a minimum of 999 followers to be eligible to perform.
Mr. Mayor.
We can't afford to book unknown artists anymore. It's beginning to burn a hole through our community arts fund. Promotion, advertisement. These artists have it easy these days with the help of social media. We're asking you to meet us halfway, so to speak. Simply put, more followers means more butts and seats.
The mayor of Baltimore, Billiam Ford Battle, will be meeting with the city's hottest up-and-coming artist, Jam Boom Boom, representing Ward 6 to discuss the concerns of the community.
Jam's eyes light up.
Wow. But wait, I didn't agree to meet with the mayor.
Well, you ought to. Nobody says no to Mayor Billiam.
Well, every dog has their day.
The three huddle around Jam, circling him for a roast session.
Oh, you think you're hot stuff because your Twitter popped?
My what?
You don't call no shots. Can't send out no skyrocket.
Huh? Why would
You better do what the mayor says, or you will wind up in jail.
Or worse.
What's worse?
Wind up in jail.
Jam follows the sound of the honk. He runs towards the taxi. Before he approaches the taxi, Jam turns back around. Louie, Jelly Roll, and Billy are gone. Jam jumps in the back seat.
Finally, man. I was gonna be forced to turn on the idle meter waiting for you.
I know. I'm so sorry, man. Do you have the destination address?
Yeah. Wait. My guy. Say that again?
Do you have the...
Jay, the purple taxi driver, turns around in his seat.
Oh, shit! I'm driving Jam Boom Boom today? I'd have looked up, huh?
Do we know each other?
Well, no. See, my girl started playing these stories for her daughter, you know? Something she could fall asleep to, and it's your stories, bro. It's your stories. What's it called? Institute Pursuit! Oh man, that shit is slick, bro. It's like a movie in your head.
Wow. Yeah. That's exactly what I was going for, but I didn't think anyone would, hear it, honestly. Not outside of my followers, anyway.
Oh man, are you kidding me? Don't doubt yourself, big homie. You have skills. Believe that.
Thanks, man.
For sure. Alright, got the destination loaded up. Oh shit. What time is it?
It's not suitable for kids.
In the morning rush hour traffic is about to have us flunked out.
It's 8:45 already? I got class at 9. Fuck.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
If what you're thinking about is dropping out of graduate school, then yeah.
Wait. Are you on your way to school?
Yeah.
So,
play.
This is the Institute Pursuit story, right? This is real life.
Play within a play, kinda.
And, I'm gonna be in that joint?
I guess. You could say that. I haven't exactly figured out the rest of the story yet.
Well, for starters, man, I'm Jay. I own this company, Jay's Purple Taxi. You know, I got something of a story myself to tell. And, well, if you ever wanted to chop it up about life,
we're still in the taxi. That's one of my favorite
clock
scenes.
after 5
Because
p.m.
it creates a whole world.
You
I feel like I've been in
could...
this. That's cool. No, I gotta get to class ASAP.
Right.
Yeah. We've been here for a long time. It's time to move.
Anyway, let's get you to class. I know a few
Honestly.
shortcuts. I can get you there in no time.
Look, whatever it takes, man. Just don't.
Say less, Boom.
Jay switches the purple taxi into drive, and the two are off. 10:02 a.m. The purple taxi pulls up to the Center for the Arts building.
Thank you, Jay.
No problem. Don't forget to rate the ride. Tips go a long way.
I got you.
One more thing, Jim Boom.
Yeah.
Nah, never mind. It's dumb.
Take it easy.
Jam heads for the entrance. Jay stays stalled.
Nah, Jay, you wouldn't even do that.
Like sign your back. Sign your back. Like how in Nicki's early career, she would sign her fans' boobs.
Jam races through the lobby with great speed.
Excuse me, clear the way. Gotta get to class before.
Jam freezes outside of the Ryan Hall. A crowd of people swarm outside of the lecture hall, squeezing to get inside. They're all there to see Jam Boom Boom.
There he is.
Hey, yo.
Boom boom.
Shut up.
Oh no. The crowd runs towards Jam. Jam cowers to the floor right before.
All right, everyone, get back. What is wrong with you people? This is a person just like everyone else. Let the man live.
Waze helps Jam up off the floor.
Thanks, Waze.
No problem, but you do have some explaining to do. You went viral over the weekend or something. How did you manage to get all these groupies?
It's a long
Story. Do you have a story for us, Mr. Boom Boom, as to why you are late to my class on the day of your presentation?
Professor Steen has a sinister look about him. Well, he always has this look that he's suffering from constipation, but this time he looks extra backed up. Like that no one else does.
I know something that no one else knows, Jam.
Oh yeah? What's that, sir?
That you're about to give a resounding performance on Mr. Gil Scott Heron. Isn't he, everyone?
The crowd cheers as Jam
Imagine having a bunch of people like that as you're doing a school presentation. Like a crowd of people just show up to watch you present in class.
I call that, but you do gotta do something, Jam.
Like that's just
Professor Steen seems out to get you. Prove him wrong. Prove him all wrong.
Jam nods in agreement. He steps up to the stage.
You do have accompanying visuals for your presentation, correct, Jam? It's a requirement for your grade. Remember?
Jam closes his eyes. He remembers the video Louis showed him earlier.
Everybody, take out your phones and record me. Go live on YouTube or something.
Okay.
The crowd takes out their phones. Professor Steen looks on in shock.
My name is Jam, and this is a presentation about the greatest poet to ever do it, Mr. Gil Scott Heron. Is anyone out there interested in participating in the presentation?
Oh, me. Me too.
All right, come on up. Okay, I need you to act as Gil, and I need you to be a personification of hopelessness. Got it?
Got it.
Can someone play the instrumental to The Bottle?
Easy call, got you.
Thanks. See, Gil Scott Heron was not a product of his environment, as many people like to believe. No. During his prime, he took it upon himself to speak, to act, to collaborate, to engage with and challenge the status quo that him and many others who looked like him. He took the opportunity to attend Lincoln University and eventually Johns Hopkins University, right downtown. That's where he was able to allow his mind to roam creatively, freely. He witnessed the poverty, the brokenness, and it awakened his superpower, the gift of gab.
The revolution will not be televised.
Exactly. He was downright outspoken, bold, and unapologetic. He dabbled in singing, spoken word delivery, and his new way of mixing the two together made him a forefather of rap. But like all tragic heroes of the past, the environment ultimately finds a way to keep them alive.
Grrr.
Just a little less tense.
Oh, okay, sorry. Ooh.
Underlying battles with addiction during his prime that nobody, it was like living two lives. How do you cope with growing fame while actively trying to make a difference in a world that's out to get you? An industry that's out to get you?
It's not too preachy with these lines. It's like really quick.
The harsh reality of devious plot in our community rages on silently.
It doesn't like bore Because
And nobody talks about it because we can't. We're too busy.
I can like
on
jump
fast
into like
moving
creation
hamster
mode and then
wheels to
jump
even
into
take a
like
break,
observing
to even
or
get
witnessing
deep
my
enough in
work to
conversation.
like
Jan grows emotional.
And that's what
Jan and Professor Steen make eye contact.
That's the path I'll be forging as a performance artist. Creating spaces for us not only to play and let loose, but to make light out of our heavy circumstances and create art from it. Art that will be the new myths, the new creation
because the
stories
rhythm
for a
is so
generation
different.
to
It's
come.
not like a boring
Thank you,
speech.
for your life's
And I just
contribution.
like encapsulating that.
Jan is relieved. He walks down the stage. Professor Steen, fuming, leaves the auditorium.
Okay, Jim, I'm in with the message.
Thanks,
Jim feels a buzz in his pocket. His phone is powered and back on. His phone continues to buzz from notifications. Jan reads the notification banners out loud.
2,000 notifications from IG, Cash App requests, my shit's blowing up.
Wait, you didn't know all of this was happening?
Not a clue. It all makes sense now. Why everyone was acting weird towards me this morning. This means I can pay you back for the ride.
No need. Hey, what are you doing before set design class? Wanna go get...
Jam, amazing presentation.
Thanks.
Please, let me treat you to breakfast.
Sure.
Jan looks over to Waze.
Could my friend come too?
The more the merrier.
Cool. I'm gonna go put my backpack in the wood shop. I'll be right back.
Jam's eyes are glued to his phone as he walks down the west hallway towards the wood shop. His follower count on all his social media platforms skyrocketed. He is in complete awe. So much so that he is completely about what happens next.
Hey!
Jam's eyes and mouth are closed by a hooded figure. He's thrown into the nearest door, the janitor's closet. Jam can't see at all.
Hey, help me!
Silence!
You have something of ours, Jam, and we want it back.
What? I didn't take anything.
Yes, you did. You took off. I just got.
You took our clout, Jam Boom Boom, and we'll stop at no cost to get it back.
You're what? Who are you?
The tradition goes, those who participate in group rituals, passively or actively, must contribute to the group's mission.
The angel's blessings have mistakenly
Caprice.
fallen upon you, Jam Boom Boom, which means you must fall in line and finish the responsibilities of the Institute
Or what?
I will finish you!
The door to the closet opens unexpectedly.
Hey, get out my closet, you creeps.
Oh, yes. Right away, Jam.
To break the tension.
The professors form a single file line.
Comedy
heading out of the
humor
closet.
breaks the tension.
Professor Steen stops.
This isn't over.
Jam manages to
Lot
take
of
off
breath,
the hood
lot
around
of
his
breath
head.
with that
The
one.
professors are gone.
Who was that?
Oh, no. You are not getting me lost in this tell of yours. Get
Man,
out.
shout out to Side. Oh, I didn't use any theme song in episode 3. That was episode 3. End of episode 3. Start of episode 4. Change scenery environment. Oh, that's my thumb. Thanks for tuning in to well, it's not a watch party. I'm gonna change the title, but the listening party for the Institute Pursuit. This is the series finale. The listening party. Oh man, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. Every episode slaps. Shout out to Mark for mixing it. And this water bottle. No promotion.
The following day, Jam and Waze meet up at the Beanie Brew coffee shop on campus. There's only one class on Tuesday,
Episode
which takes
4.
place in the
Start
evening.
of episode 4.
So Jam and Waze usually meet up in the mornings.
Here you go. 2 banana nut muffins and the egg white omelet. Can I get you anything else?
Some jam for the toast would be nice. Get it? Jam?
I don't, but okay. Coming right up, I guess.
I think the waiter walks away far enough for Jam.
See, it doesn't work on everybody. I could have said that jam punted anyone at the presentation yesterday. They probably would have slapped their leg laughing so hard.
Yeah, that dude didn't even
This
recognize
whole
you.
thing is probably
Weird.
2 hours long.
Is your memory coming
Actually,
back
no,
on Friday
it's
night?
certainly 2 hours long.
But something weird happened yesterday.
Oh,
We've been saying weird a lot to describe things lately. But
The
these
theme
people
song takes
threw me
some time.
into the janitor's closet.
Through you? Like, literally?
No, like literally.
Excuse me.
The waiter returns.
Here's your jam.
Hey, you mean to tell me you don't recognize this man right here? This man who has single-handedly caused the boom of hysteria on social media and the world, all on his own?
What is with you two?
Wade stands up.
Nobody recognizes the jam. Boom, boom.
The door to the Beanie Brew swings open.
Transition.
A group of large security guards dressed in black suits and black shades storm inside. Here?
Mayor Billiam, I'll see you now.
Mayor Billiam is revealed behind the group of large guards. He is an older man with a few gray hairs. He is always rocking a blue suit and red tie.
Ah, there he is, Jam Boom Boom. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me.
I did it.
Ah, what a jokester! All right, give me at the cafe to ourselves, please. My media team and I are here to conduct an interview with Jam Boom Boom. Thank you all.
The people in the Beanie Brew pack up their things and head for the door. Waze follows suit.
What was this interview about again?
Something about some social media mandate.
Okay, good. Make sure they stay on topic.
Is it okay if my friend stays to watch? I think that she could really...
Oh, I'm sorry, boy. This is an exclusive interview. I'm afraid your friend will have to sign an NDA if she'd like to stay.
An NDA?
Honestly,
Won't
really
this
don't know
interview
anything
be
about
broadcasted
NDAs,
to the
but
media?
I wanted to put that in there.
Yes, it
For
will.
funny.
The edited version, of course.
I'd rather just hear the final cut, Jam. Let me know how everything goes. I'll be right outside waiting.
Got you. Will do.
And Jam,
Yeah?
don't bring up anything about you know what.
You know what?
No, what about what?
I should do a vocal warm-up. Guards, come and join me.
Nazi, I was laughing at you earlier.
I'm already warmed up.
The professor voice.
Jan moves over to the window, trying to hold in his laughter.
And thank
He
you.
points his attention outside where he sees Waze and other students gathered around with their phones out. Louie, Jelly Roll, and Billy are also
That's not in
outside.
the play. That's Can you hear it good? I keep changing for every episode. I keep changing like positions. Can you hear it?
I sure did. I stole the banana nut muffins from the case while nobody was looking here. Pass it along.
Jan sits across from Mayor Billiam. The host sits
Okay.
in between the two. Camera lights shine down from above, causing Jan to squinch his eyes a bit. The interview starts.
Welcome to URL 8, Baltimore's #1 public radio station. We are here with the GOAT, Mayor Billiam, and none other than Jam Boom Boom, the internet's hottest overnight sensation. So Boom, may I call you Boom?
Yeah.
What does your art represent?
That's a good question. My art, first and foremost, represents me. I'm inspired by a lot of different people, namely poets and comedians, but all performance artists who are not only talented, but also conscious of the impact that they're making in society.
That's nice. Tell us about this remix to Maryland, My Maryland. It's recently caused an uproar in the Maryland Delegates House.
The host plays Jam's remix to Maryland, My Maryland. What? It has? I was just playing around having some fun, you know? I used Laurie Anderson's old man beat, and I wanted to
shame the great efforts our forefathers made, making this city what it is today.
What? No, that's not it.
It sounds like a downright demoralization of this state's great legacy. Mr. Mayor.
Jam is flustered. He looks around for his phone. No luck. He turns around and sees the crowd outside pouting. Waze gives him a stern look of reassurance.
Make sure they stay on topic.
Look, is this interview about some video I made out of jest, or about the actual issue at hand? The fact that you, Mayor Billiam, are enforcing a ridiculous mandate that everybody must be social media verified in order to participate in community events.
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
Jam dropping his bombs. I wanted to recreate that like feeling suffocated by like.
Don't you find it odd
And then boom,
to be
like,
opposing
hey,
this
hold on.
Mandate boom? Why hundreds of little girls and boys have someone to aspire to now?
I don't do this for the likes. Unlike some people. Mayor Billiam sits back in his chair. He calls one of his guards over.
Excuse me, this interview is officially over. Radio host, you can pack up your things and go. Everyone clear the room. Except for you, Jam Boom Boom.
Hey, I didn't even get to ask the questions my listeners sent in. What gives?
Take what you have and be grateful. I'd like to speak to Jim Boom Boom alone.
Whatever. This isn't over. Boom.
The media crew clears out. All who is left is Jam and Mayor Billiam, and about 7 large security guards. They stand in front of the cafe windows, blocking the people outside from looking in.
Oh, come on. I'm impressed by the way you stood up for yourself back
This
there.
conversation, I was inspired by Neo and Morpheus, like Jam being the Neo and the Mayor being the Morpheus character.
Headstrong.
Thanks. Well,
kind of like a gatekeeper.
But stupid.
Huh?
When those cameras are on, Jam, you're acting out of role. You have to learn how to play that role. Any other sorts of would entice a rebellion amongst our listeners.
My role?
Yes. Why do you think you're here? Why do you think all of this is happening to you?
Jam remembers the ritual he witnessed and shivers.
You're here to cooperate.
Sir, I don't know who you think I am, but I guarantee you, I'm not here to play some role that was assigned to me. If anything, I'm here to act as myself.
Oh, I know exactly who you are. Born in the hood, father served in the army, so your family had access to certain benefits. One of those benefits included moved to the suburbs, education, became your pursuit, got into the big leagues and realized everything around you was a sham. See, I know you, Jam. We're not that different, you and I. From what it seems, though, is that you rose up into my social strata overnight, whereas I worked hard my entire life to secure my position.
I would have to disagree with you, sir. We both worked hard. I worked to see my way out of certain programs. Programs that tried to label me, make me seem less than, so I'd have to work twice as hard, and for what? It seems you just went along with those programs. Until those programs started to glitch. Mayor Billiam concurs by nodding his head. Now come on. In what world does mandating...
Now come on, that's when it gets like heart to
sense?
heart. Now, come on.
People, especially artists, just want to have an opportunity to broadcast themselves.
This is true, but we can't do all the work for them. We have the buildings, the equipment, the whole setup.
Coal
just for
mine.
there to be 5 people in
And gold
attendance.
mine.
An entire budget blown off again.
Well, broadcast the events on your radio stations and TV channels then.
No, heavens no. The TV, radio, and YouTube channels are for politicians only. It's like our own mini C-SPAN.
Then just continue to go with the old way of doing things and lose the trust of the people.
Again.
We planned this meeting so that you can endorse our mandate to Jam and not oppose it. But it seems your unbreakable volition will not allow it. The mandate will be enacted at noon today. Please, don't try and protest publicly against us. Things could get ugly for you. Quickly.
And what if I find another way to protest, sir?
I said publicly. Any other way is up to you. Just
Mayor Billiams' guards escort him out of the Beanie Brew Cafe. The crowd starts to trickle back in.
Hey, so did you get him to change his mind about the mandate?
No. If anything, I probably made him want to go through with it even more. So much for sticking up for the people, right? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
That's my guy. You saved the day.
I didn't change the mayor's mind about the silly social media thing, though.
Well, we don't care. We don't have.
See, that was like a way of like making it like it ain't all that like not everyone has the internet. It's not that he
Louis,
jam.
J, Will,
Damn.
and Billy. Waze and Jam get an email notification from Professor Opp. It reads,
Students,
Tonight's class is cancelled, but don't get too excited. Thanks to the overnight success of your classmate, Jem Boom Boom, the mayor has moved up our assembly tour as part of the You Kids Better Start Acting Right or Else Arts Initiative sponsored by the Community Arts Fund. The tour will start tomorrow morning. Attached to this email is a list of everything you need to know about the district's most vulnerable students. Instead of a normal class
Starting out loud was so good on that voice.
watch the videos me and the other professors have uploaded for you to know everything about interacting with those who are home, misbehaved, or children. We will start the day off at Henry Bernard Community College, head to Catherine Beecher High School, and end the day at the New Puritans Middle Elementary. Please bring your A game. We want to win these students over with our program and potentially scout for undergraduate admissions. See you all bright and early. P.S. Jem, we hope you die.
We hope you die?
Oops, typo. We hope your newfound audience receives you well.
The dying audience.
Now that was
Weird. I should get home and rest up for tomorrow.
yeah, sounds good. I'll catch you.
Okay. Oh, God. What should I do?
IDK, man. I just narrate the experience. So I would say, keep experiencing. That way I have something to do.
Wait, what?
Hey! End of episode 4. All right. End of episode 4. Going into episode 5. The school assembly gonna change locations. I found the stand. Shout out to Kai. I found a music stand. Can it bend? Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right. Episode 5.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jam Boom Boom. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Jam's followers entered the chat.
I guess it wasn't a long
75,000 people are watching.
So this will be a little life vlog showcasing the work I'm doing.
I don't want to stand for this.
So me and my cohort will be doing this school assembly tour. I'm gonna try my best to go live there if I can, but that's not what this live is particularly about. I woke up this morning, rolled up, and just stared
wake
out
and bake.
the window.
Oh man.
There's no way I'm ever gonna get eyes on me, especially all of a sudden like this.
I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart.
Now, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that you all are tuning in. It's just
New scene.
this
New
goes way
scenery.
beyond just me.
This is episode 5.
The nature
I
of
guess.
performance art is very show off, very look at me, but
My Nazi.
I always told
Dance
myself
group.
this. If people are gonna be looking at me, I want them to be looking at something of substance, you know? Even though I don't have that exactly figured out right now, I do hope that y'all stick around long enough for me to present that. A lot of weird shit has been happening around me. Tell you what I have. I really hope I can share it with you soon.
Jam stops to read the live comments.
Jam Boom Boom, do you like baked beans? Get the fuck off my phone. What? Get my soul. What is the matter with y'all? I'm over here trying to bare my soul and you know what? Never mind. I'm out.
Nicki Minaj, do you like black beans? Do you like baked beans?
Take care.
Jam ends the live. He heads for the kitchen. Tyler is packing his bomb in the living room.
What is the matter?
There's no starting point.
What?
There's no starting point. I don't know, man. Some dude on YouTube was talking about it. I forget his name, but basically,
Illusion.
he's saying that because we have the wrong starting point.
ALLUSION.
I don't know.
Illusion.
Being
To allude to
ourselves, we end up making the wrong decisions in our lives.
Like leaving dumbass comments on people's lives. Wait, that makes sense.
So, what do you have going on today?
I look outside. A large coach bus is parked outside of the apartment. The university rented the bus from Jay's Purple Taxi for their district assembly tour.
Jump boom boom. Your chariot awaits. I got it dead, but I want to keep talking about that starting point thing because, yeah.
No problem, homie. I'll be here when you're ready to have that talk.
Jan boards the purple bus. The professors and his cohort glare at him. Jan bypasses them and sits next to Waze.
Welcome, students. I hope our last minute notification of the districts assembled told did not startle you all too much. As you near your matriculation, you will be tested not only by me, your advisor, but by your community at large. As self-empowerment artists, it is your responsibility to take what our institute has provided you, which is education, and give that back into your community.
Our first stop on this assembly tour will be a workshop for the students of Sinead O'Connor Theater Program of Henry Barnard Community College.
I can't find a good
They
angle,
are
but
young
I wanted to
hopefuls
do
well on their way to pursuing a 4-year university. They are headstrong, curious, and eager to learn from your experiences, what it is like to be a working artist.
The order of this workshop will go as follows. Ellisnor, Tony, Derek, Nina, Ryan, Tanya, Queen, Waze, and Jen.
Each of you are allotted 30 minutes. Please leave 5 minutes at the end of your presentations for questions from the audience.
And if anything should go wrong, we, your advisory board, will be here to pursue any minor frustrations you may come across. Are there any questions?
Yeah, is it too late to drop out?
Yes it is. You won't be eligible to get a refund from the Broussard's office at this point. Sorry.
Also, you know our program's motto. To be the part, you have to look the part. So I went ahead and designed these uniforms from scratch this morning. You'll be wearing them for the tour.
Professor Tao hands out the uniforms. They're navy blue dress pants and blazers for the men, white blouses and dresses for the women. The uniforms came complete with a red tie and ascots.
And we're required to wear these?
Why, yes, of course you are. Style and punctuality are also part of your grade. We just went ahead and did the work for you. I know Jen Boom Boom is familiar with having others do the work for him, aren't you?
I plead fifth.
Fine.
So with that being said, let's begin. Remember, you will be graded on your ability to portray your specific concentration, your relatability to your audience, and your ability to those tough questions. You all refer groups.
Let's begin.
Doors open up to the large lecture hall of Henry Barnard Community College. The theater program only has 6 students. They sit in the front row.
I see some familiar faces. Some of you have been to our summer's art program, right?
I applied to the Oreo Performing Arts program during early admissions. Still waiting to hear back from you all.
Well, don't get your hopes up. It is a very studious decision-making process. May only the best students win.
They are well-seasoned semi-professionals on their way
Oh,
to
shout out to Montana for the
their
voice acting.
communities
Professionals.
through the arts. They are here to show you their specific concentrations. They range from puppetry
got
to
in the
prop
character
design
really well.
to storytelling and, you know, we should have them introduce themselves.
Yes, great idea.
Why, thank you.
Enough.
The graduate cohort stands up one by one.
Hi,
Is that no way?
I'm literally dead.
Students,
Sigh.
students, please allow everyone to introduce themselves. Jan Boom Boom isn't the only member of our group.
I know. Sorry. It's just, you're like the only reason I want to continue to go to university.
Right? Like, actually knowing that higher education can get you somewhere.
There are no guarantees on the success you will amass during your time in university. Let's just hope you all don't cheat your way in, unlike others have.
Professor Opp gives Jan a scolding look.
Not to cut you off, Queen, but what I think Professor Opp was trying to say is not to get your hopes up, but to have something to say.
how about we skip my introduction and go straight to yours then, Jim Boom Boom?
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's an excellent idea, Queen. Jan, the floor is yours.
The crowd applauds. Queen pouts and takes a seat. Jan climbs the stage and faces the audience.
Hey, everybody. As you all probably know already, my name is Jan, and I'm here representing the Arts Entrepreneurship Graduate Program over at Horace Mann University. But more importantly, I'm here representing myself. Yeah, because, well, I've always been fascinated by movies, TV shows, and just entertainment in general. So I decided this was what I was gonna study.
So, you were never pressured into school? My parents basically disowned me for studying the arts. There's no money in that field.
Well, yeah, they're not wrong. It's a risk, yeah, turning your passion into your job.
I decided to double major in communications, just in case this acting thing doesn't work out.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's about going out on a little faith, you know?
That's easy for you to say. You already made it. And what about us? Not all of us can go out on faith. Some of us have to deal with the reality of the job market, paying back student loans.
Our mental health, eating right, getting the right amount of sleep.
Jam's heart begins to race faster and faster. The room begins to spin. Jam blinks and suddenly the room is empty. The professors are there in their hooded garb.
Not so easy, huh, Jam Boom Boom?
Yeah. What are you going to say to that, huh, Jam? Not everyone can just get famous and have their problems just disappear like.
Professor Steen fans him off.
John, do me a favor and take a seat. We will start to refresh at the next stop of the tour. Alright, students, meet our next cohort member. Wait!
The graduate cohort packs their things and heads for the coach bus, on to their next stop. Jam sits alone in the back of the bus. Waze approaches him.
Hey, you mind if I sit with you?
Sure.
Everything else?
I'm not sure. These kids are dealing with real life problems, Waze. And here I am, some Mickey Mouse clubhouse character telling them to keep the faith. Just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that you're like Instagram famous or whatever.
Right. I feel like I'm letting them down.
No way. You're just getting your wings. Besides, those were young adults. You know how these 20-somethings can be pessimists. Ain't nobody tell them to major in something that's not gonna make them any money. You don't have to carry that burden, Jim. Let them come to their own, alright?
Why in the world do you always know what to say, huh?
I have my ways. Look, we're on to a high school. I'm sure those kids aren't dealing with any sorts of existential crises. Besides, just wanting to have a little fun. Come on, cheer up.
All right.
Way to completely blow it back there, Jam.
Oh, shut up. Those kids didn't even care to know who you are or what you do.
Oh, so what are you? His emotional guard dog?
No, I'm just not a hater like you.
Right.
Whatever, just make sure everybody shares the stage at this next school jam. You're not the only one with big dreams.
Don't you think I'm damn? It's not my fault people enjoy my stories more than they do your puppets.
They're called marionettes, and I'd be careful if I were you, Jam. You know, I can make one of the puppets in your image, like voodoo dolls, and I'll make sure the dolls suffer from every stimulus.
We are here. The graduate cohort steps off the bus to approach Catherine Beecher High School. Professor Steen gathers the group outside of the entrance.
Alright, gang. Our second stop on the new kids better start acting right or else arts immediately assemble tour. This year at Catherine Beecher High. This is a high profile event, as you can see. The mayor and his meeting are here.
Why are they here?
Recently, this school has been ranked as, well, ghetto. The district is doing everything they can to revive the reputation of this once fine institution.
How about they just get rid of those metal detectors and those security guards holding guns?
That's hopeless. The kids in the district are highly dangerous.
What? They're just kids.
Exactly. This is why they invited us here today, to make a lasting first impression on these underdeserving kids.
I think you meant underserved.
No, I didn't.
Professor Steen leads the group into the front entrance through the metal detectors. Immediately, a swarm of newscasters and paparazzi gather around the mayor, who is given an impromptu press release.
Mr. Mayor, will you make a statement about this school's standing? Many are speculating you will be closing it down due to its volatile reputation.
A fight breaks out not too far away.
Handle that. Yes, sir.
Hey!
Break it up. Let's break it. That is far from the truth. You see, see, Baltimoreans do not give up on projects we start. No. We analyze, readjust, and go even harder in resolving the issue than we did creating it.
Mayor Billion notices Jam in the graduate cohort.
And we're gonna do so with the help of our community beloved Jam Boom Boom.
The newscasters throw their attention to Jam.
Jam, my good friend. Good to see you, boy.
Friend?
What a jokester, this one. Why, yes, we're friends. Silly. I've helped you out, now it's me.
Mayor Billion leans into Jam's ear.
I want to get you report on one hell of a theater show you're doing. The superintendent is desperate to keep his job, and I can't have another failed school underneath my belt. It'll ruin my chances of re-election.
I missed the part where any of what you just said was my problem, sir.
Look, I'll cut you a deal. Do me this favor, and I'll appoint you community arts liaison. You'll represent all of Ward 6.
Jam pauses. It's his dream come true. Suddenly,
Hey, why is the auditorium nearly empty?
We enacted our social standing mandate. Only students with over 999 followers on Instagram are allowed into today's assembly.
And the rest of the students?
In school suspension.
what?
Never mind that, Jam. Do we have a deal?
All right, cohort. Let's head backstage. The show starts soon.
Jam walks away from Mayor Billion. He stops Waze on her way backstage.
Hey, come with me.
Come with you where? We're about to go on stage.
I know.
Waze!
Never mind. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Damn.
Jam runs down the math hall and past the cafeteria. He climbs up to the second floor. He hears laughing and follows the noise to the in-school suspension room. Jam enters the room.
Oh, that's not Mrs. Bella. It's just some guy.
Excuse me?
I mean, sir?
Wait. Y'all don't know who I am?
You don't know who I am.
Good. So they put y'all up here because
You don't give a fuck about social media?
Yeah, we just don't care. They stage on horses to be what they want us to be. I don't want to be no social media influencer.
Hey, I do.
What you gonna promote? Extra strong deodorant?
all right now, hey. Y'all got a point.
What, you think I need extra strong deodorant too?
No, I mean about the social media mandate. It ain't fair. Kids shouldn't be forced to be influencers. They should have the liberty to choose how they want to interact with the world.
Right? That's what I be saying. They just not trying to hear me though.
Hey, at least someone has got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Look to you.
15 going on 50 with those high waters on.
Finally. Look, I'm sorry they threw y'all in here for not meeting the requirements. I'm gonna make sure that changes.
I just ordered some snacks. But this
A rock hits the window of the in-school
this
suspension
scene
room,
with the kids,
followed by two more.
basically
Jam
we're
and the
motivated
students
because
crowd
our kids are
around.
being.
Mr. Hollywood, your boom boom, it's us.
We figured you're here today, so we had snacks some snacks from Color Shop.
Billy stolen pastries.
Thanks, y'all.
No problem, Jam.
Sure. You making a difference in these kids' lives or what?
Yeah, Jamie. We don't need no
I
more
can't tell if that was
stuff out
Montana
on the streets
or
like us.
Nebulous.
The block is already taken.
Wait, you're Jim Boom Boom?
Yeah?
Hey, yo, your shit's corny as fuck.
Jam frowns.
I'm playing myself.
Right under the roof of Mary.
Whole grade, we have to bring homeless people on school premises, preparing to escort them off school grounds.
Cold green.
Hey, be nice.
I'm just real cheesy right now. Like the fact that this was possible.
Yeah, well at least his shit gets played. Unlike your whack ass.
I'm just so cheesy. I'm just.
You wanna say that to my face?
Stop. I'll step to your face. You should get some deodorant.
I said
Ah,
stop.
the deodorant joke.
Don't pay them any mind, Jam. I mean, your stories are kind for babies, but
Jabari.
it's cool.
Thanks. And I meant what I said about changing the stupid mandate. Say, are any of y'all performers?
I always wanted to act.
Me too. I like to dance. I mean, I'm a little shy, but yeah.
It's all good.
Next week, the university is holding a community arts event, and I'll be there to.
Won't we have to have 999 followers to get in?
Oh yeah.
In comes Professor I.
The deodorant.
Everywhere for you. Why are you
I was just saying, like, my humor is just
cavorting
dumb
with
and
these
stupid.
insubordinate
Like,
students?
dumb and funny, dumb
You should be
things
in the
are funny.
auditorium presenting your work to the students who abided by the mayor's mandate.
Shut up, darling. You little my precious looking ass.
Chill, y'all. These are like my bosses.
We'll discuss your erratic behavior on our way to our final stop, Jam. Come with us. Now.
Come with us now. Where is this bitch from? Hogwarts?
Jam heads for the door.
Hey, Jam. Keep some weed.
Thanks.
What were you doing back there?
I was just doing me.
Well, never do you again. I don't think you're aware of just how much your little runaway antics cost us back there.
Frankly, I don't care.
Well, you better start caring, John. We didn't pour onto you the value of arts education just for you to be gallivanting around with a bunch of misfits.
Hey, they're not misfits, all right? They're just kids. Kids who remind me a lot of myself when I was their age.
Sure, Jam, but you did something about it. You went to school to better yourself.
Not every kid has the same opportunity I had. Oh, why am I even arguing with you all? You'll never
Get your act together, or you'll be the one to get caught. Got it?
Got it.
Or what?
Or we'll have to.
We're here.
The passengers gather themselves after being hurled forward by the bus.
Must you break so abruptly?
Sorry, I don't want to hit the kids crossing the street.
The cohort looks outside and sees the kindergartners crossing the street from the playground back into the school building.
Oh, what angels.
10 minutes later.
What demons?
Queen, you must
Juxtaposition.
calm down, all right? I'm sure it wasn't that bad in there.
That bad? You tried going in there and entertaining a bunch of snot-nosed kids. They tore my puppets to shreds and made fun of my hair.
I thought they were marionettes.
That's it. I quit.
Mm.
Forget this degree. I'm going home.
She's out.
Wow.
I'll go after her. Which one of you is next to present to the children?
Crickets.
Oh, don't all volunteer all at once. Fine. Jen, you're next.
Aye.
You know what? I'll go with you.
Nah, you don't have to, Lace.
I know, but I want to. I left you hanging back in high school.
True. Well, all right. You got your props with you, right?
Yeah? Why?
We might need them to defend ourselves.
Kindergartners are the worst to like teach art to. Not like the
Jam
worst,
opens
but
the door to the kindergarten arts and
actually
crafts
that
classroom.
that was straight up a
Larry
projection. That was
Styles
just my
closes the door.
experience.
Professor
They actually
Steve
might
shoves
be
the two inside,
fun
closes
to
and
work
locks the
with
door.
for like
He
theater,
dangles the keys through the window,
but
taunting
they're
the
just
kids.
always everywhere.
I give them 5 minutes max.
Professor Steve, may I have a word with you?
Why, certainly.
I'm beginning to have some doubts, Professor.
Doubts. But of what?
About your decision to initiate Jam Boom Boom. I mean, why put him to these ridiculous tasks? It's clear he isn't budging.
Yes, he does seem to have an unknowable amount of tendency. But everyone has their limits.
Yes, but you said he was broken down a long time ago. That he would be praising us for the position he is in right now. And yet, there he is, haphazardly taking it all in stride. I just don't understand. He isn't promoting you. He's promoting himself. He believes this is all of his doing. Is everything that we worked for a big sham? A lie?
Watch your tongue, Mom. Every day, the Flaming Sword Society is for the delight of Oriel. Never forget that. In due time, Mom, we will understand completely the inner works of John Boone, his darkest, deepest secrets, his motives. For if he doesn't budge in the conscious realm, he will have to submit to us in the subconscious. No mere mortal.
The evils of the thriller, sir.
Shout out to Michael Jackson.
But that works too. As suit as we see Jam in ways could not handle the terrible kindergarten's will.
Professor Steen and I stop at the arts and crafts room window to find ways putting the last kindergarten to sleep. Jan is finishing up a story. The professors open the door.
Shh. Check this out. From over the tower of town, and carry it to the east. Then
That's another Easter egg.
the moon from the west.
Like this story is an Easter egg for another story I have called Mike Mack. Easter egg. Jan, Waze, and the professors stand amongst a room of sleeping kindergartners.
We sure did. Wow, I am impressed by your teamwork, you two.
You still have your advisory assignments on Monday. So don't forget your earlier performance won't go into consideration, Jam. All right. Let's just get out of here before. Are you cutting me short, Jam Boo Boo?
No, he's saying let's don't work outside before we wake up.
I am your professor. I will not tolerate.
One of the children's eyes open.
Uh-oh. Yes. Uh-oh is correct. Now apologize for your...
Jan and Waze jump out of the nearest window.
Hey!
It's the monster! Get them!
Oh no!
Professor Steen yells out of the window.
This isn't over, Jam Boo Boo.
Oh my god. Well, the tour is finally over.
No. I can finally take this.
That episode traveled too.
Man, what is up
They went through a
with
lot of
being on your case like
different
that?
environments in one.
I am
They
your
came together.
professor.
Do as I say. At this point, I'm just trying to make it to graduation.
They can't do shit to us then.
Yeah, I hope.
This is where Jam
Hey, you alright?
What if it doesn't just stop after graduation?
glitches now.
What if they keep on harassing me? God, I just have this feeling that they're watching me.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I'm serious. Oh, I just don't understand.
Then he starts to turn.
I'm trying to understand, okay? All I know is that you start recording the professor doing some weird chant thingy in the school basement, and now you have all this clout. I mean, I'm really trying to be here for you, Jim.
Just stop trying, all right? I gotta go.
Yeah, come on.
Jim runs to the nearest bus stop and hops on, leaving Waze behind. He goes live on Instagram before entering his apartment.
Hey everybody, it's Jam Boom Boom. I'm letting you all know I'm gonna be taking a break from social media for a while. I need to get my head right. Thank you all for the support. It's just I feel weird.
Jim stumbles up the stairs and drops his phone. Tyler hears the noise and looks out of the apartment door peephole.
Hey, Jam, you alright?
Yeah, let me just finish this live. So, yeah, I don't know when, but I'll be back.
Y'all hold it down for me, alright? Jam reads the live comments.
Big boom.
Big boobs.
Anyway, child, so...
Jam passes out in the doorway entrance.
Whoa,
He
whoa,
out.
whoa, Jam.
Tyler grabs Jam's phone. He's still on live.
Hey world, it's Tyler, Jam's roommate. Jam is fine. He just ate one of my buffin brownies made with cruelty-free organic ingredients and some dank-ass weed oil. Head on over to my SD at Tyler Totes 222. Oh shoot, bye.
8 minutes. All right, that's 100 minutes, give or take. Give or take 100 minutes, bro. This thing is gonna be a movie. It's like it's almost 2 hours long. So I'm just imagining what the film. I could easily fill 2 hours, but that's still just the first semester. Obviously there has to be a second semester element, but that is it. All right, let me go see because I have it playing in a playlist. I don't want it to loop. But episode 6, the series finale, is airing tonight. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, it went automatically to the live. Okay, so that was the Instant Pursuit episode. Oh, ha! That's me like. So let me prompt up my channel so that, because I put episode 6 to debut at 8:15, but it could have debuted at 8. But we might as well just go on a journey, because I got some snacks. Well, I'm gonna go get some snacks, but let's go on a journey. But yeah, no, I was saying that, like, because I'm in that same booth that I was typing about. But do y'all? I'm gonna bring y'all with me. I'll bring y'all with me as I walk around, because I feel like 10 minutes of just like this, it's gonna be boring. But all right, episode 6. Well, first of all, I want to say, so freaking grateful. Like, I know I'm gonna look back at this video and just like see my bright, shiny face just smiling, because I'm so grateful. This is something that has been possible, something that has been built, and and like hearing it in the space. And I wrote this play not in school. Like, I had already, I left the program, and now I'm back in the program, and I'm here in the Institute Pursuit, and it's just like, boom. So I'm just like having a moment, multiple moments in one. But yeah, that is episode 1 through 5. I'm gonna stick around on here to do a live listening party, not a watch party, of episode 6. But I'm gonna go grab some snacks, because what is a party without snacks? So I'm gonna be right back. If anyone's watching and has questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer them. But I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll be back. I'm back. But first, handle some business. All right. All right, snackies are being delivered. I had to set it up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it all tonight actually, because I feel like with the rollout of these, or at least for this one, I'll say, kind of having a rollout and then season finale or a grand finale, and then boom, on to the next. And really practicing being my own marketing team, promo team, and like being a part of the art as it gets released, and then separating from it. Defining eras and moving into my own era and how I feel most comfortable transitioning from this work of art to this work of art. And a lot of it is just parodying, like parodying how industries have done it as far as promoting their movies or their TV shows or their songs or their singles. It's more of a parody for me, because it's like I'm up by myself. But yeah, I'm still gleaming, clearly. My face is still, I can't help it, but just be filled with appreciation and gratitude for this project. It's literally a dream come true. And shout out to everybody involved, all the voice actors. Shout out to Montana Menardez. Go follow him ASAP. Incredible to work with for sound engineering and sound designing, the Institute Pursuit. And shout out to me for writing it and directing it and starring in it and organizing. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways I discovered with this project, was just being able to organize. Like, I love to write, but it's like, man, just being able to organize it and structure it, like, that's what I'm like, yay. To the whole thing. But after tonight, we on to the next one. I wanna I'll probably do that right now, because I wanna drop this song that I did with Garland last year. As just something funny to go with it. Because that's another thing too. Or maybe I'll just show. I mean, like show and tell type of thing. But I'll probably just show that. Like another kind of technique, how movies are promoted along with their soundtrack. So to just go and do it. Essentially releasing a song for every play to have different formats, but it all kind of goes into back to the play, or like a link to go back to the play. Maybe an visual art exhibit with a link back to the play, a song with a link. Kind of like an octopus, and I was thinking about octopi a lot lately, but like having your central art be kind of what you want people to pay attention to, whatever that is, and especially whatever medium that is, and then having like its tentacles be a song an interview, a photo shoot, a collaboration with someone else, and then those end up being like the tentacles. I feel like, but those end up being the tentacles or the extension of the art that you create, and not as a way to overexhaust yourself, so to speak, but to, as an artist, to be able to practice in different modes and mediums, because we have to be our own visual artists. We have to be our own editor. We have to be, in order for things to get done, instead of developing a chip on your shoulder because this person didn't follow through, or you didn't even muster up the courage or the energy to present yourself in that way. So that's what I've learned from this process too, and taking that into the next. And then I also love making fun of myself. I feel like that's one of my biggest takeaways too, is to, at least within this series, like, fun of yourself first. It makes for really great, really great content for me to be content with. Like, for me to be like, all right, I like this work, and I'm not getting too preachy, but I can at least make fun of myself because I ain't shit. I ain't shit. So that's also what the Institute Pursuit did for me. Institute Pursuit. Nah, Institute Pursuit. Okay, all right, yeah. I can't wait to drop that. I'm gonna drop the song. It's gonna be so funny. I'm so excited to drop it. Maybe do like a visual, because it does have like Instagram Reel, YouTube Short potential, because it is fairly short. I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna chop it up for it to be under a minute, so that it could fit into all those formats of like under a minute type of thing. But I'm excited to drop that. I think I'm gonna do a I might do a visual, or I just might find a. No, visuals are fun. I'll see, because I'm gonna have some snackies, and then, but yay, I'm about to go get the my snacks, and then I'm gonna relocate one more time. I might go up to the booth. Hey yo, booth. DJ Booth. We might start. Oh shoot, we're gonna start soon. I think this stream might go to be 2 hours actually, which is cool. I think that's the longest I've ever streamed, personally. Yeah, it's close. All right, I'll be back. I know that sound. Oh, this is not a paid promotion. Episode 6 starts now. I got some popcorn.
Jim lies asleep in his bed. According to his fitness tracker watch, he is experiencing a REM sleep cycle. But this cycle isn't like any other. Jam is back at the Henry Bernard Community College, where he and his cohort completed their assembly tour.
Hello, yes, this question is for Boom. Yes, how do I acquire massive amounts of clout like you did,
Well,
so we're in Jam's subconscious mind.
Work hard.
Don't lie to the kid, Jam Boom Boom. Tell him the truth.
Yeah. I'd like to set my curiosity and got you your position.
The position that is rightfully ours.
No, I got myself here. It's you all. It's you all who, well, I don't know exactly what you did, but when I do find out, you'll be sorry. Really, really sorry. Sorry for what?
Popcorn.
What? Did you see those people in those hooded coats?
No, but you're acting kind of strange.
No, I'm not. I just excuse me.
Whatever.
Jam rushes out of the auditorium in search for the nearest water fountain.
Lord, not that voice again.
That voice? I'm more than just a voice, Jam. I am the observer.
Is that all you can do, huh? Observe? How about you tell me what's going on here, huh?
That is up for you to discover. I simply reiterate the actions taking place here so that the audience knows what is going on.
The audience? What audience?
With those words, a swarm of paparazzi come rush out of the auditorium towards Jam.
Oh no!
Jam rushes outside. Instantly, the outside transforms into Catherine Beecher High School. The kids from in-school suspension are there.
Hey, Jam.
That looks so cool.
Listen, there aren't any paparazzi or weird professors in here, right?
Nope, just us.
I don't know why you're so relieved, Jam. Taking into consideration that you're the reason we're in school suspension to begin with.
What? No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. If it wasn't for you blowing up on the internet, none of this many stuff would be going on right now.
Right, what about us, huh? What about those of us who don't care about likes, comments, and shares, huh?
You don't need those things to just be who you are.
That's easy for you to say, Mr. Cloud.
No, wait. Cloud. No, wait. This isn't any of my fault. It was all my...
Your professor. John, the professors appear from the door.
When are you going to take responsibility, Jam? When are you going to admit all this attention is too much
For you to handle, Jam.
We want our clouds back.
Jam runs to the nearest window and jumps out of it. He lands safely into a press conference.
So, Boom, we're glad to finally have you here after chasing you down. How are you?
A little shook up, to be honest, but well. What's the occasion here?
Oh, what a jokester, this guy. Boom, you're here to unveil your latest visual arts exhibition?
Oh, finally a scenario about something I'm known for. Why, yes, my latest exhibition will be nothing short of brilliant, incredible, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique.
As Jam is describing the exhibit, of which he's never seen before, because remember, this is a dream. The actual exhibit is revealed from under a large curtain.
Completely not never been done before. Unafraid. What?
Snap.
Yeah, you certainly are.
Ceiling paintings are unveiled, showing Jams.
My nudes! No, you guys, this is not.
Oh, but it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I see why he calls himself Boom Boom. Am I right, guys?
Shut up. that was a good one, but shut up.
Jam runs up to the large paintings and reads the captions.
Exhibit number 69, recently deleted. This collection dares to show a more intimate, behind-the-scenes look at one of the most prominent artists of our time, Jam Boom Boom. These photos from Jam Boom Boom's recently deleted photo album were taken moments before a hot, steamy conversation with an unnamed partner. Notice the curvature of Jam's. Oh, no, come on! I did not sanction this exhibit. I mean, why would I expose myself like this to the public?
You are a public figure, John. There is no such thing as privacy for you anymore. Unfortunately.
You.
Do you like it, John?
How did you get in my recently deleted album? This is a dream, Jam. Don't try and make sense out of this.
Sounds like embarrassment.
This isn't just a dream, John. This is all happening in your subconscious mind.
My what?
Your subconscious mind, Jam. Where all your untapped thoughts and feelings are.
All your insecurities, your worries, your entire perception of life is fabricated here.
Oh, so this is some Matrix Revolution shit going on, huh?
Drop the stand-up comedy, John. This is serious. What happens here can and very much will affect your conscious mind and eventually your life. You see, this exhibit of you is just phase one of your character assassination.
My what?
Your character assassination.
Wait, my
character assassination. God, can't you hear?
I can hear just fine, but why are y'all saying it like that?
Does it not shock you?
I mean, for starters, no. But also, I don't even know what that means. That sounds like something out of a video game.
Life is a video game.
Okay, that did not sound as cool as you thought it would have.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, you might want to retake that scene.
Silence! You may not take life seriously, John, but we do. Why do you think we are here, huh? Why do you think we are going through all this trouble?
To seize what is right for the hours.
Just a moment. Professor Shun.
Yeah.
Follow me into this janitor closet.
Okay.
Where was I? Right. We will stop at no means to rightfully retrieve what is ours.
Okay, I get it. You want your clout back. Trust me, I'd give it back to you if I knew how to.
There's only one way to get the clout back.
Sacrifice!
What?
Sacrifice!
Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
No!
Yes, and Boom Boom, we can either assassinate you figuratively or assassinate you literally.
All because I watched you do some silly magic spell?
How dare he say that?
That wasn't just some hit magic spell he found off of Witch Tumblr.
Our covenant to Aurea predates everything in existence.
To who?
Never mind that.
To who?
John, what will it be, huh? It promotes the universe and everything it stands for, but we will hunt you down.
You gotta catch me first.
Jam rushes past the professors and down the hallway.
Where is he going? Doesn't he know that he is in his subconscious realm? Distance means nothing here.
Jam is exerting energy while he runs in place. The professors, who have all adopted a ghostly tail now, float alongside Jam as he runs.
Let me school you about the fourth dimension, John. Here, the parameters of the third D realm do not bind us. We make the rules up as we go along.
For so long as you withstand the pressure, you can stay outside of all boundaries and limitations as your mind sees fit.
Did you say the fourth dimension? I thought you just said this was my subconscious mind.
This is where the fourth dimension exists. inside of me.
So you're saying all three of you are inside of me right now?
Technically, yes.
Hey, yo, pause!
Jam makes a run for it, this time taking into consideration what Professor Steen had revealed to him about the fourth dimension.
You can make it up as you go. Funny thing about the mind is that you can run, but you cannot hide.
Yeah. Where do you think you're going, Jam? Everything is right here. You're going to have to face this eventually.
Jam imagines he's driving a purple taxi. He speeds past the professors once again. In the back seat appears KT.
KT? Yo, what are you doing here?
Never mind that, man. Look, remember when you caught those professors online doing some voodoo stuff?
Yeah, how could I forget? That's what started this whole thing?
Use that.
What are you saying?
The radio inside of the taxi is turned on.
This is Esoteric Public Radio, serving you all the classics. Remorse, regret, drunken text to your ex, and embarrassment. This just in, Jam Boom Boom is sponsored for public indecency after the unveiling of his latest visual art exhibit. If you see him, call the Esoteric Police immediately. He is trapped and highly dangerous.
What? I'm not strapped.
I'm telling you, man, you have the upper hand. Expose those aristocratic assholes, and you'll come out on top.
No, that won't be no better than them.
Don't you want to have that position? Don't you want to call the shots?
Yeah, but not like this.
Jam makes a hard left turn, hurling KT out of the taxi.
I'm sorry, KT, but I gotta have some sort of integrity.
Suit yourself, man.
Jam flies the purple taxi into the air. He heads for the brightest star in the atmosphere.
Where do you think you're going, Jam?
The one place I know you'll never get.
Oh, please, Jam. You can run, but you can't hide.
Jam races in front of the professors and makes his way towards the star.
Is he about to...
He wouldn't.
Jam gets closer and closer, and suddenly, the taxi gets hit by an airplane.
Let's go. And that is it. That's a blah. I mean, obviously you can go and listen to it whenever. But that is it. That's a blah, blah, blah. That is the Institute Pursuit. Now, this live is a while. I think it goes up. Runtime is about 2 hours, I'm going to say. Runtime is 2 hours. That is the Institute Pursuit. Again, shout out to everyone who was involved and created. Let me make sure I don't got no popcorn dust. Oh yeah, I knew it. Popcorn dust. Shout out to Popcorn Dust. Psych. But to everybody who was involved in creating and helping bring it to life. It was a freaking dream come true. The Institute Pursuit is out right now and soon to be out on streaming sites. Yay. Yeah. I'm just like, again, smiling from ear to ear, just appreciative and gracious gratitude. But thank y'all for tuning in. Jam Boom Boom, and we are on to the next era, okay? We're on to the next project. Yay, that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all take good care, and we out.